The Adventures of Kip. The Adventures of Kip and Sterling and Watson.
Hey, Barry, you like my new ride?
Yeah, dude.
The Adventures of Kip.
That was great. Hey, Kip!
Junior, number 10, Lacey Sutherland. And a senior guard, number 15, Jesse Sutherland. A senior forward, number 22, Justin Chilcoats. And a forward, a senior, number 23, Holly Adams. And now let's meet the starting lineups for your home team, the Crosspointe Christian Panthers. Starting for the Panthers, a junior guard, number 1, Holly Schellenberg. A senior forward, number 3, Trinity Yeiner. At forward, a junior, number 12, Hannah Stott. And junior guard, number 15, Chloe Sharp. And senior forward, number 22, Emma Baldwin. Our referees for today's contest, Chris Scott, Bill Westfall, and Brad Grumker. The winners of this game will play in the championship game on Saturday at 1 o'clock. It's a great game.
Good afternoon. We're glad you could join us for this second girls semifinal game in the IACS Girls Basketball State Tournament. I'm Andy Zirkle along with Burjon Crispin, looking for an exciting game today to see who will face Colonial in the championship game on Saturday, as Tabernacle gets the opening tip but cannot convert on the other end, and now Crosspointe bringing it up the other way.
And Andy, when you talk about important things or keys to be able to start a game, it's good to talk about protecting the basketball, limiting the turnovers, some things that we saw problems in the first semifinal, and putting yourself in positions to be able to make good shots, sound fundamental shots.
Missed shots on both ends here in the early going, and another one missed by Tabernacle. That was one of 3 Sutherlands who missed that one. We'll try to keep them straight for you as the afternoon goes along. Got Liz and Lacey and Jesse out there, all 3 starters for the Eagles.
Tabernacle in their road maroon, Crosspointe in their home white.
Hannah Stock with the bucket, early 2-0 lead for the Panthers, and now a steal and a jump ball. It will go to Crosspointe.
And you have the feeling this is going to be a much different semifinal from the other one we saw this afternoon.
Allie Schellenberg now bringing it up for Crosspointe. And the entry pass gets taken away. Sutherland now driving up the far side, and we have a whistle and a foul.
Fouls on
against Trinity Yiter. And Tabernacle gets it into Sutherland, Liz Sutherland, with the first bucket now for Tabernacle. An early 2-2 tie, about a minute and a half into the game.
And Andy, that was a nice little look down low, finding the good entry pass and getting up a high quality, high percentage shot.
Turnover by Crosspointe. Liz Sutherland brings it the other way, steps through, misses the shot. Rebound to Hannah Stock. Stock pulls up for 3, and it's too strong. Long rebound out to Schellenberg. Into Stock, no good. Now it's Yiter with the rebound. Now a fight for the ball. And it hit out of bounds. Last touch by Crosspointe.
So you're seeing very early active hands by both teams, strong in the defensive end, as demonstrated by only a 2-2 score.
And that one through the hands of Hallie Adams. And it goes back to Crosspointe again. Schellenberg spins and gets it to go off the glass. Nice move by Allie Schellenberg. Double team there in the corner, and the whistle, and we did get the timeout called in time by Tabernacle. She was trapped in the corner, and he was trying to call timeout before he had the turnover. Now officials are discussing, and they are giving them the timeout, trying to make sure there wasn't a 5-second violation before that. And it will be a full timeout. It is 4-2 here in the early going of this game between Tabernacle and Crosspointe. Crosspointe with the lead. Less than 3 minutes into this game. With the early 4-2 advantage for the Panthers. It will be Tabernacle ball after Crosspointe nearly forced the turnover there in the corner. Sutherland, who has it knocked away. And now nearly taken back, and now they do call the travel. Sharp's having an issue really trying to get control of the ball there. Ended up walking with it. Now another near steal, and it's on the floor. Given off to Sharp. 3 by Schellenberg, no good. In for the offensive rebound and putback is Hannah Stock. Stock now with 4, the lead is 4. And again, they're trapping there right at the half-court line.
Tabernacle having a hard time even advancing the ball where they can get into a set offense. That's going to become a storyline all game long if they can't get it going.
Very aggressive defense by Crosspointe all the way out to the mid-court stripe, and that forces another turnover. And stolen back by Tabernacle. Sutherland. Down to Sutherland, no good on the shot. That was Lacey Sutherland on the shot. Now Schellenberg. Over to Sharp. Now Stock. Stock leans in, no good. Rebound Tabernacle. Up ahead, looking for the fast break, but it's stolen away by Schellenberg. And Coach Schellenberg yelling out to slow down the pace a little bit. Set up their half-court offense. Now over to Stock. Her shot is no good. Lacey Sutherland brings it up. And another steal. But taken back. And now Schellenberg does come away with it. And in for the layup. 8-2 now. They try to pass over the trap this time, but it's taken away.
Schellenberg active on both sides of the floor, offensive and defensively. She looks a little bit winded, Andy, as she gets her spot on the floor.
She fires from 3 and off the glass. It's the second time we've seen one of those today. Saw one in the first game, now it's Allie Schellenberg with the baked-in 3, and now another timeout called by Tabernacle. It is 11-2 with 2:34 to go in the first quarter. First quarter of this semifinal game. Crosspointe with the early lead at 11-2. Looking to advance to the championship game against top seed Colonial. They defeated ICA earlier today. And Sutherland drives in, can't get it to go. Tabernacle maintains control. Sutherland looking to spin, now kicks it out. And shot missed, rebound, pulled down by Crosspointe. And it seems like the aggressive defense of Crosspointe really throwing Tabernacle out of sync.
Yeah, Landy, they can't even get into their offensive set and much less find a good option to get a good high-quality shot off. That's something that Crosspointe is just banking on the rest of the game. And they're just being more aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Tie up down in the lane. It will go back to Tabernacle.
And you talked about the winner of this game plays Colonial in the championship game. Whether it's Crosspointe or Tabernacle, they're going to have their hands full with the Colonial team that blew out ICA earlier today.
Shot by Sutherland, no good. Loose ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Eagles.
It's a foul on Hannah Stock, the junior forward.
And Lacey Sutherland drives in, a little bit too strong. Another fight for the rebound and another jump ball. This time it goes back to Crosspointe. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout called by Crosspointe. The lead is unchanged. It is still 11-2 with 1:32 to go.
And even though that was an empty possession for Tabernacle, I still like to see getting a high-quality shot off within the key there and be able to get a good shot. Didn't get it to go. Well, it's a sign that maybe they're able to find a hole in this Crosspointe defense that so far has been suffocating, and they're up 9 with 1:32 remaining.
So Crosspointe's ball with the 9-point lead. And now walking it up fairly deliberately before they get their half-court offense going. Stock over to the right wing. Looking to go inside the zone, but it's stolen away, and now we have a whistle. Trying to get the pass into the zone to Olsen, who just entered the game for Crosspointe.
And that was Schellenberg on the foul. Schellenberg with the offensive production so far.
And Tabernacle able to get it across the timeline. But now struggling again. They're looking to double team a lot. And Sutherland drives in, gets the bucket and the foul.
Foul on Ansley Olsen, the sophomore guard. Lacey Sutherland at the line to shoot two. Andy, it looked like she didn't even know that it went in. Kind of surprised herself, but to the line she goes.
And she converts the three-point play. Makes it 11-5 now. Schellenberg spins, gives it over to Stock. Stock's three is good. Correction, that was Chloe Sharp.
That was a nice pass by Schellenberg. When you tracked defense to your number one playmaker, that opens up other opportunities for other scores like it was there on that possession.
Some confusion on which way the possession arrow should be pointed, and it's going to Tabernacle. So turnover there, that was number 44, which we don't have a 44 on the program here, so not sure who that is for Tabernacle, but the turnover will send it back to Crosspointe. And another open three, but that one's too strong by Stock. Sutherland down at the end, and I think tried to draw the foul there at the end, but comes up short, and we've come to the end of the first quarter with Crosspointe leading, looking to advance to the championship game, up 14-5. Crosspointe will have the ball to begin the second quarter. What does Tabernacle need to do to get back into this one?
I think just get back to the basic fundamentals. Get into a structured offense. Try and find an open look and then crash the boards offensively and try to maximize second chance opportunities.
And we get a travel called on Chloe Sharp. Shuffled her feet a little bit before she put the ball down.
And if you're Tabernacle, you gotta capitalize on opportunities like these. It's a created opportunity. Try and get a good look here.
And instead, they throw it away. So.
Yeah, that won't do it.
So Crosspointe will get it back once again. Up by 9, 14-5. Schellenberg pulls the trigger from the left wing, no good. Rebound and a foul. There's Holly Adams coming down with the rebound, drawing the foul against Trinity Yiter. Now Abigail Stock is going to come into the game for Crosspointe, replacing Chloe Stock. Sutherland up the left side, drawing all the way in, off the glass, no good. Rebound up, no good. And the rebound this time by Yiter.
And sometimes his shots just don't fall, but that was back-to-back good looks.
Two close opportunities. And now it's Stock leaning in, too strong on her shot. Lacey Sutherland over to Liz. Liz looking to drive in, and that's going to be before the shot. And the foul goes against Emma Baldwin. Sutherland around, she draws a foul, and she'll go to the line. As that foul is called against Abigail Stock, so this is Lacey Sutherland at the line for two. No rim on the second one, so that will go back to Crosspointe. Hits one of two, makes it 14-6.
And it's only an 8-point game, but it feels like it's a lot more in favor of Crosspointe. But Tabernacle is still within this thing, so it's important to be able to keep your head up, go back to the basics, play sound defense, and just create opportunities just like that.
Yeah, you wonder with all of the turnovers that Crosspointe has forced against Tabernacle, they haven't maybe taken advantage of it as much as they would like on the other end. They've had some turnovers themselves, as we just saw.
And Crosspointe's racking up fouls too.
Sutherland triple teamed and is taken away. And now a foul goes against Chilcote for the Eagles.
Those kind of fouls are tough when you're a defender because you're just simply running up the floor with them, but if you catch them in contact and don't go straight up, you're going to get called every time, especially right in front of the official.
Schellenberg has a seam in the lane, drives in, but she walks with it. So turnovers becoming an issue for both teams right now. Lacey Sutherland tries to make the pass down to the baseline, but it's Holly Adams stepping on the end line, and another turnover going the other way. Schellenberg brings it up over to the right wing. Now the three-pointer on the way by Sharp is too long. Rebound to Tabernacle. Transition opportunity. Sutherland drives in, off the glass, no good. Rebound to Abigail Stock.
So Ellie Schellenberg went in hoping for the charge, but no whistle was called.
Stock off the screen from Sharp. Now Stock, baseline shot, no good. Rebound to Tabernacle. Here comes Liz Sutherland again. Looking to go coast to coast. That one misses once again. We've had some opportunities. Now Schellenberg slows the pace a little bit. Off the screen. Taken away, long outlet pass. Lacey Sutherland drives in, draws the foul, gets the bucket.
That's a tough call against Chloe Sharp. She went in with the hands straight up, but the official saw something and called it. Well, that's tough if you're Chloe Sharp just trying to go up and make a play. And all of a sudden, it's a 6-point game.
And now it's down to 5 as Sutherland converts the three-point play. Tabernacle crowd now starting to sense some momentum. Schellenberg drives in. She draws the foul. She nearly got the bucket to drop, but she will go to the line for 2 instead. Foul goes against Chilcote. Schellenberg hits the first of 2. And hits the second one also. Schellenberg with 9 of Crosspointe's 16. And now another foul against Crosspointe. And I believe that's going to put Tabernacle into the bonus. So it will be Liz Sutherland at the line for 2 shots.
And opportunities like these are critically important when it comes to trying to climb back into this game. Now the officials will have a conversation.
Yeah, it's got to be a relief when you don't have to fight against that pressure defense. You just get to go to the line for 2 shots. First one rims out.
It's a relief, but you have to make the shots.
Yes, you do have to make the free throws. And missed them both, but the offensive rebound for Tabernacle. Sutherland has it again, spins into the lane, no good. And the rebound to Abigail Stock. Gives it off to Chloe Sharp now across the timeline. Over to Hannah Stock. She pulls up from just inside the free throw line, misses the shot, but put back up and in by Trinity Eider. And dribbling into that double team, but this time spinning away from it and gets it to Lacey Sutherland. Liz to Lacey, and it's Lacey now with 9 points. Makes it 18-11.
And that was a good look, Sutherland to Sutherland. Finding the open passing lane and getting it to count.
Schellenberg, nice pass down low to Abigail Stock. And we're going to get a foul, a hand check foul on Crosspointe. And that will put Liz Sutherland at the line again. And that is 3 fouls on Trinity Eider. As Sutherland does hit the first this time.
If I was Tabernacle, I would just start crushing the boards offensively and just driving into the lane, knowing that if they foul, you get a chip to the line and try and cut back into this lead.
Missed the second, ball on the floor. Tabernacle gets another opportunity. 3 on the way, no good, just short. And it's a foul on Tabernacle this time, going over the back of Olsen. Olsen has checked in to replace Yider, who has those 3 fouls. Sharp, baseline, tries to get it over to Stock and then saves it, and it goes off of the leg of Jesse Sutherland.
That was a heads-up play, courtesy of Chloe Sharp. Helps Crosspointe keep possession.
Baseline shot just inside the 3-point line, a little bit too strong. Lacey Sutherland tries to make the pass over to Hallie Adams, and it's knocked out of bounds, but it will stay with the Eagles. And into Sutherland, and Lacey Sutherland with another bucket.
And that was a great quick little shot, getting it to go.
Margin back down to 6. Trying to put it back to 9, but it's off the mark by Schellenberg. Long rebound out to Crosspointe. Now driving in, and it could have been a travel, but it wasn't. And instead, Hannah Stock hits the jumper. Coach Seasting wanted that travel called.
Brandon Scheiding giving the officiating crew an earful after that no call.
And that shot too strong by Jesse Sutherland. Rebound to Crosspointe. With 1:40 to go in the second quarter. Hannah Stock pulls up, thought about the 3, instead gives it off to Olsen. And now 3 is on the way, but too strong by Chloe Sharp. Sutherland. Now Jesse Sutherland, now the shot by Lacey Sutherland, and it's good. All three Sutherlands touched it that time before Lacey buried the three. A minute to go. 5-point lead now for Crosspointe, nearly thrown away. And they're going to get a push against Liz Sutherland.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from this angle whether she just fell or was pushed, but the officials thought there was enough to call a foul with just under a minute remaining.
And that deflected, so no over and back. Schellenberg. Now to Sharp. Olsen. And now taken away. Up ahead, Lacey Sutherland tracks it down, puts up the quick shot, and too strong. Maybe a little bit too quick that time.
Yeah, and you had plenty of time.
After the pass, yeah.
Just pull it back and get an offense and get a good look.
I think trying for the fast break opportunity, but when the pass went too far. Stock now to Schellenberg, drives in to a double team, but walks with it. And we're down to just 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Tabernacle with a chance to pull within three or even two. Sutherland fires from three and is short. Out of bounds. Do they get another one off? No, they don't. And that brings us to the end of the first half. It was a strong start by Crosspointe, but Tabernacle has come back and has chipped away. It's just a 5-point margin at the half. 22-17. We'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes.
Can you hear it now? Testing 1, 2, testing 1, testing. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing. Testing 1 2. Test. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 2. Testing 1. Testing 1 2. Testing. Testing. Testing 1 2.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got about 30 seconds left in this halftime. We understand we may or may not have had some audio issues during the first half. For that, we apologize. We have an exciting game going on right here in this second semifinal game for the IACS Girls Basketball State Tournament. The number 2 seed Crosspointe Panthers leading the number 3 seed Tabernacle Eagles just by 5 points, 22-17. We're gone. It was somewhat of a quick start by Crosspointe, but then Tabernacle able to chip back into it little by little during the remainder part of that first half.
Yeah, I mean, Tabernacle did things the right way. They sought, foul opportunities. They were able to get to the free throw line. They were active with their hands and caused turnovers. And now in the second half, they need to make sure they get into a set offense, get some good high-quality looks. That was not one of them. And make sure that you're creating opportunities for you to be successful. Only down 5, but in a game like this, that 5 points can be a lot, and it can be the difference between going home and going to the championship game.
Winner faces Colonial in the championship game on Saturday as Schellenberg drives in, shoots from the baseline, and it goes long. Liz Sutherland now pushes it, tries to drive it, then pulls it out and kicks it back out to Jessie Sutherland, who throws it away.
And those kind of passes are what you want to avoid as you, get into the second half play here. Want to be able to create scoring opportunities. That's just not what you want to do.
Schellenberg picks up the dribble. Now the three-pointer on the way by Sharp is too strong. Sutherland looks to push again, drives in. Some contact, no whistle, and the shot doesn't quite fall. And now it's Stock walking it up for the Panthers. Driving in now, puts up the shot, no good. Tipped and out of bounds. It will go to Tabernacle.
And I like the officials letting them play a little bit. You've seen some contact in both trips to the end of the floor. First half, there was a lot of whistles blown, and I think they want to let them play a little bit more.
Sutherland, Jessie Sutherland with the three-pointer from the wing, no good. It goes out of bounds. And yeah, to your point, Trinity Yider, number 3 for Crosspointe, has 3 fouls, so something to keep an eye on in the second half. Schellenberg splits the defense off the window, no good. And loose ball rebound comes away to Schellenberg. Now it's Yider. And now Chloe Sharp. Into Schellenberg, cutting in the lane, puts up the shot and in.
That's a nice quick flash to the lane for Schellenberg, making herself available, capitalizing on the quick look.
Spin and shot by Sutherland is no good, and it's Abigail, or rather Hannah Stock, that comes away with the rebound. We have a jump ball. It will stay with Crosspointe.
But now if you're Tabernacle, you know that the next jump ball is going to be yours, so be aggressive and try and latch on with 2 hands.
Schellenberg dumps it over to Stock, and it goes out of bounds. It was deflected. So it stays with the Panthers.
All right, it looks like she kind of went into that shot expecting the foul call. She didn't follow through all the way, didn't get it.
Quick pass into Yider. She puts up a couple of shots, can't get it to drop, and now deflected out of bounds by Liz Sutherland.
I really like to see Tabernacle being more aggressive here in the second half. In this third quarter, they're being a lot more active, getting in the middle of passing lanes, boxing out more. And there's that jump ball.
And there you go, right there. There's that jump ball you talked about. on the way, no good by Liz Sutherland. Schellenberg thought about the three, instead gives it off to Stock. He misses the shot, and now on the floor. And out of bounds, it will stay with Crosspointe. Shot by Stock, wide left and out of bounds.
Yeah, not the kind of shot you're looking for. Is that missed everything? Try and, get into an offense, find a good look. There's no shot clock, so you have time.
Lacey Sutherland with the jumper, no good. She's the leading scorer for all teams. She had 14 in the first half. Schellenberg at the other end drives in. She gets it off the window. She's now up to 13 points.
Schellenberg just smooth with that right hand right down Broadway.
Another three-pointer on the way by Sutherland, and it goes out of bounds. So not much scoring here in the second half so far, but it's been just 4 points all from Crosspointe. 22-17 at the half, now 26-17.
Yeah, and Tabernacle had success when they were getting inside in that second quarter when they brought that margin back down to 5 and getting good looks. You don't need to be shooting threes right away. There's still plenty of time left.
Schellenberg down the right side of the lane, kicks it out to Stock, no good. Long rebound. Now they get it to Lacey Sutherland, drives in, and kicks it back out to Liz Sutherland. She drives in, off the window, no good. Rebound out to Millie Rader, number 3. Millie Rader with the bucket. Lead back down to 7 now. And bad angle there on that shot by Emma Baldwin. Sutherland drives down, partially blocked, no whistle. And Baldwin comes away with it. No correction, that is Hannah Stock that has it. And we're going to get a timeout now called by Crosspointe. 2:59 to go in the third quarter. Crosspointe with the 7-point lead at 26-19. Semifinal day for the IACS basketball tournament, boys and girls. Earlier today, it was Colonial winning the first girls semifinal over ICA. So they are awaiting the winner of this game. And then in the first boys semifinal, it was ICA with the victory over Heartland. So the top seeds in the respective tournaments both advanced in the early games. Now this game and the finale for the night are the 2 versus 3 seeds. Crosspointe and Suburban will be the final boys game later this evening. Pass down to Schellenberg. Broken up before she can get the shot off, but she maintains possession. Now shot up and missed by Stock. And here comes Lacey Sutherland. Over to Liz. 3 on the way. Got it!
Now that's a big-time 3, courtesy of Liz Sutherland. Install some confidence out of the break and makes this all of a sudden a 4-point game.
That's about as close as it's been in a while, since maybe first quarter or so. Cutting Schellenberg drives in, draws the foul. throws against Mackenzie Chilcote.
In comes Yeater with 3 fouls, so something to watch for, and as you mentioned, the outside of the second half.
One for 2 for Schellenberg at the line, so 5-point margin now at 27-22. Another 3 on the way. That one too strong, but the offensive rebound put up and in by Mackenzie Chilcote. And now the lead is down to just 3.
And Mackenzie makes up for the foul by with the putback. All of a sudden, it's a 3-point game.
Stock driving around the lane, tries to make the pass to Abigail Stock. Goes off her shoulder and out of bounds. She comes to the bench now. Emma Baldwin is checking back in for Crosspointe. And Tabernacle with a chance to potentially even tie the game. And instead they throw it away. Schellenberg. And we're going to get a travel after Chloe Sharp took the pass. So another opportunity for Tabernacle now to cut into that lead. And there's the 3 on the way, but it's short. Rebound though, and drawing the foul is Hallie Adams. So Adams, who is scoreless on the day, has a chance to draw to within potentially 1 with a pair of free throws here.
Yeah, that was Hannah Stock calling the foul, and that was a good play by Adams being aggressive down low and going up, knowing she'd get contact, but knowing a trip to the line was also at stake.
You mentioned earlier the importance of crashing the offensive boards, and they've been able to pay that off the last couple of trips with Chilcote, and then we'll see what happens here with Adams. Off the window, no good, but they do get the rebound. Lacey Sutherland lost it for a moment, gets it back, now taken away from behind by Yider. Now Stock walks it up. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. And cutting Schellenberg, draws contact, lost it out of bounds. I think she thinks she was bumped, but no call, and it goes back to Tabernacle.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there, but no call from the official.
Less than 30 to go in the third quarter. Sutherland. Nearly stolen, loose ball now, tracked down, tipped away, out of bounds, goes to Crosspointe. And now Crosspointe will have a chance for the final shot of the quarter. Under 10, Schellenberg has it. Over to the left side. Gets it back now. Now into Stock. Stock puts the shot up, no good, and that will do it for the third quarter. So it appeared Crosspointe might be trying to pull away, but Tabernacle comes back once again, and they've actually cut into the lead. It was 5 at the half. It is now 3 as we head into the fourth quarter. Crosspointe out in front, 27-24. 8 minutes to go in this one. We've got a good one here in this semifinal match for the IACS Girls Basketball State Tournament. Crosspointe leading 27-24. We would also be very remiss if we did not acknowledge Tabernacle. They are the 6th time, going back to the LeBron, not 1, not 2, not 3. They are the 6th time defending state champions. So they have had a remarkable run, trying to keep it going right now. They've got a slight deficit to overcome to get back to the championship game. Schellenberg has it in the corner, guarded closely by Sutherland, gets it away. And now a travel called against Hannah Stock. So this is the 3rd or 4th opportunity for Tabernacle to draw within into 1 or even tie the game. Off the screen, stepping in, making the pass. And now we do get a bump. That's going to go against Stock, I believe. And the quick inbounds comes to Sutherland, missed. Put back, no good. And the rebound to Hannah Stock.
And if you're Tabernacle, you can't get overzealous on something like that. Just get the ball into the hands of the playmaker and find a good shot.
Stock puts it off the glass and in. That's a big shot for Crosspointe.
That's Hannah Stock on the little jumper to lead back to 5.
Another 3 on the way. That one's wide to the left. Off the screen from Schellenberg. Now looking for somewhere to go. Finally gets it over to Geider. Now back to Stock. Near steal, but now Schellenberg drives down the left side. Gives it off to Sharp. No good on the shot. Sutherland has it. Lost control of it. Schellenberg tries to make the long pass up ahead. It's knocked away. Saved by Jesse Sutherland. Now another pull-up 3, no good off the rim, rebound to Stock.
Chaotic sequence of events.
Yeah, frenzied last 20 seconds, but no points scored, so we're still at a 5-point margin.
You've got to take care of the basketball. Can't have these turnovers down the stretch.
Another 3 on the way, it is no good. And now the offensive rebound by Emma Baldwin, and she draws the foul. And you wonder, are both teams settling for the 3 too early in the offensive sequence right now?
Yeah, I think so. I think, get into a good set, run some screen off-ball actions, find a good look, and get it up into the hands of the playmaker, and then crash the boards. It's too early to be doing that. Still 5 minutes and change remaining.
Alina Harvey checking into the game now for Crosspointe, number 10. Just a freshman. As Baldwin misses both free throws, but the putback also missed, and then a travel as it was Hannah Stock going to the ground after she tried to make another offensive rebound. Sutherland now. Over to Lacey Sutherland. And then Jesse Sutherland misses the 3. Here comes Harvey. Harvey going coast to coast, off the glass, no good. Fresh into the game, almost made an immediate impact. Sutherland spins, puts it up, no good, and now Harvey with the rebound. To Schellenberg. Pass lost, and going to get a foul on going to be 4 on Yider.
It looked like she just fell on that one, but gets a courtesy call from the official.
Sutherland brings it up. Tabernacle still down 5. And a steal by Schellenberg.
That's a smart veteran move there by Schellenberg to pull it back.
Looked up and saw that she was not going to have the numbers, so now the shot, no good. I think Hannah Stock wanted the foul, no whistle. It goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Tabernacle, so it stays with Crosspointe. Into Yider, now back to Schellenberg. Baseline, off balance, no good. Put back by Yider. Now stolen by Schellenberg, now we get a whistle.
Justin Schellenberg couldn't believe the no call, finally got the whistle.
Well, as to your earlier point, they are letting them play. If you want consistency, it seems like we've had that, but there's been some contact that's gone uncalled.
And you don't want a semifinal game decided by the officials. Schellenberg now with 15.
Misses the second, and now we do get a whistle. And Emma Baldwin is beside herself.
That might have been a gift.
Sutherland puts it up. Saved, but picked up by Stock. And Baldwin was calling for it at the other end, but I think Stock did the right thing to just slow it down a little bit. And now a timeout called by Coach Schellenberg of Crosspointe. Tabernacle keeps threatening, but Crosspointe able to keep them at arm's length. This is just a 30-second timeout. They've pushed the lead back up now to 6, and we're more than halfway through the last quarter. So what do you do now if you're Tabernacle to try to cut into that margin?
I think you've got to get these Crosspointe players kind of lost in space a little bit and run some actions and get them kind of mixed up the lane and get the ball to a shooter on the end. I mean, Sutherland's been there for them to be able to hit a 3, and you also don't need the 3 right away. Maybe just try and get inside, get to the line. They're 2 fouls away from shooting 2 free throws, so just do what you can to get more looks. But you got to find a good shot. You can't just go up and just throw it up on a prayer. So these next 3 minutes, 55 seconds will be, who wants it more, and who's going to play up to that championship level.
Crosspointe brings it in. And Schellenberg dribbles it over to the right wing. Now back to the top of the key. Over to the left, maybe content to run a little bit of clock here. Now picks up the dribble, double teamed, but she gets it over to Stock. Another double team. They get it to Baldwin. Baldwin tries to make the pass to Yider, but it is too low and it goes out of bounds.
I don't know why you're picking up your dribble that high up in the front court. Try and get it down low, or at least to the wing, and allow them to create some space.
Jesse Sutherland looking for somewhere to go, finds Lacey Sutherland. Now back out top to Liz. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound and the outlet to Schellenberg, and she will take her time getting up the floor. Across the timeline. And deflected, and I think this time they are going to get a foul. That's going to go against Liz Sutherland. Just 2 on her, 3 team fouls for both teams, so Still a few fouls away from the bonus on both sides. And they get it into Baldwin. Baldwin tries to pass it back out to Stock, and it's taken away. Sutherland leans in, now goes back out to the wing. Three, no good by Jasmine Chilcote. And once again, Crosspointe walks it across. And now a quick shot by Harvey, and it goes!
That might be the dagger.
It might be the dagger, and I would love to get truth serum and Coach Schellenberg to see what he was thinking of that shot before it went in. Shot at the other end, no good. And it goes out of bounds, last touch by Crosspointe. Certainly a much earlier shot than we all expected, but when it goes down, she's being greeted with a hero's welcome right now, as the three by Harvey gives Crosspointe the 9-point lead now with less than 2 minutes to go in this semifinal game. .154 to go. Crosspointe leads now by 9, 33-24. It was down to 3 for a few moments, but now it's stretched back out to 9. If you look across the way on your screen, those girls in the pink shirts on the other side are the Colonial Cougars. They're here scouting their opponent for Saturday with either team for the championship. Tabernacle gets it into Liz Sutherland. She has to put it up high. It's no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's Harvey. And I don't remember Harvey playing even in the first half, but she's made an impact here in the second half.
Yeah, she came in the third quarter and made an immediate impact, like you said, and is doing what she can to will her team to victory here. Just a minute and 47 away from punching their ticket.
Going full court press now, Tabernacle is. Harvey up ahead, and that one a little bit too high.
I was just about to say, what you can't do now is have turnovers, and there's a turnover, so Tabernacle needs a quick bucket and a stop, but not out of it yet.
And you have to assume that full court pressure is that's gonna be the case for the rest of the game. As we're into a little bit of early desperation time for Tabernacle, as that three goes up by Lacey Sutherland and goes down. Keeping hope alive.
So now just a 6-point game.
And they break the press and get the layup by Baldwin. And that's how you handle that full court pressure. Attack it. Now at the other end, Sutherland's three is no good. Rebound Stock. Over to Schellenberg, and we have a foul. Not in the bonus yet. I think they're going to need one more. No, I'm sorry, that is the bonus. So it will be Schellenberg at the line. So now it's going to be up to Crosspointe to make some free throws down the stretch. It's an 8-point margin right now.
So Schellenberg can put the nail in the coffin and send them dancing to the championship game.
30-second timeout called by Tabernacle. Schellenberg will have one more free throw to come.
Well, Andy, this is what we thought. 2 versus 3 coming down to the wire. Crosspointe has just been the better team just slightly all game long, and now they're in a position to dethrone Tabernacle and get to the championship game on Saturday.
And as we've seen all day, quick starts all 3 games. By Colonial in the girls' game, by ICA in the boys' game, and then Crosspointe got off to that quick start this game. Now, Tabernacle was able to come back better than the other teams have, but still, those quick starts have made a difference. Ten-point margin now, and that pass nearly out of reach, but Sutherland has it, pulls up for 3, and hits it. Lacey Sutherland certainly not throwing in the towel. She hits another 3. She's up to 20 points. She leads all scores.
And so now the question is going to be, can Crosspointe break the full court press without a turnover? Most likely they'll foul, try and stop the clock. So you got to hit your free throws. They just do little things right. We'll see what happens here in the last 47 seconds.
I mean, would you anticipate, try to get the trap right away, but then you can't let too much time go off before committing the foul.
I would also not foul Schellenberg, their shooter, who is 17. Try and foul somebody else maybe off the ball. We'll see what Tabernacle does.
And you have to think that's probably the message that Coach Schellenberg is getting to, we need to get it to our best free throw shooters, whether it is Allie or maybe one of their other good free throw shooters. It will be Stock. No, it will be Schellenberg actually bringing it in, which is a little surprising.
Do you like that move, having her be the inbounder?
Well, we'll see. Maybe they try to get it right back to her.
Yeah.
Now they give it to Stock. Now over to Harvey. And got the turnover, and now a foul.
That's exactly what you didn't want. Your coach Schellinger.
Stops the clock and will put.
It's also a hard foul.
This is Millie Rader at the line. And a little bit long on the first.
Critical free throw upcoming to cut it to a 2-possession game.
And she gets the second. Now they set up the press again, and we get another timeout called by Crosspointe.
So is the strategy the same, or do you alter it this time and have Schellinger be the person to get the ball?
Yeah, you think the strategy is the same for Tabernacle. Try to get the trap, and then maybe foul after a while if you can't get the turnover. But from Crosspointe standpoint, try to get it into your hands of your good free throw shooters and your best ball handlers. Maybe not even in that order. Get it to your best ball handlers first, then to the free throw shooters.
If you're Tabernacle, you're hoping for a quick turnover and a quick foul. That last action of events took maybe 2-3 seconds off the clock, so active hands.
In 39.8, but essentially 40 seconds. That is certainly enough time to get things done. You need things to go your way. And they have changed it up. It will be Stock bringing it in this time.
Got to get it off.
Schellenberg, now they do. Now back to Stock, and we do get the foul.
That's close to a 5-second violation.
Yeah, that did take a little bit to develop before Schellenberg finally popped open.
Took 2 seconds off the clock.
So it is Hannah Stock at the free throw line.
Stock with just 2 points. It's a critical miss. Tabernacle with no timeouts left, so they can't call a timeout and advance the ball. They have to go the length of the floor.
This them both, and Tabernacle does get the rebound, nearly throws it away, and now we're going to get an over and back violation.
Critical mistake.
As Raider had to scramble to get the ball, and now that turnover, I think, is going to seal the deal from Coach Seestein's standpoint. He's going to bring in some of his reserves as we're under 30 seconds now. That was kind of the last gasp effort.
But you're only down 6 with 30
seconds. If they had been able to go down and score, then you wonder what would happen. But now he does put in his subs for these last 30 seconds. And Crosspointe may just dribble it out. And now we do have a foul. That's against Dakota Sheldon for Tabernacle, so that puts Schellenberg at the line. But again, we will congratulate Tabernacle once again for a run of 6 straight state championships. That cannot go overstated. But it will be Crosspointe advancing to the championship game against Colonial.
That'll be a heck of a matchup. That'll be a fun one to watch. We'll have it for you on Saturday at 1 p.m.
Missed putback by Baldwin. Makes it 39-31, under 10 seconds to go. Crosspointe can punch their ticket to Saturday's championship game. 3 seconds, and it's taken away, and that will do it. Crosspointe with the 39-31 victory over the Eagles of Tabernacle. It will be Crosspointe against Colonial in the girls' championship game on Saturday afternoon. We hope you can make it to the game. If not, we will also have the live stream right here. The boys' second semifinal will be coming up in about 20 minutes. If you could join for that, that will be